am here late night for this is a rarity. I do sort of pop up here and there randomly to do my what I call unboxings. Um, this is a timing issue. I have an order from GameStop that I ran into difficulties last time that, I ordered something from GameStop specifically, like Funko Pops for the Fusion game. They have a very strict return policy. So I ordered a bunch of them just so I can get like free shipping, qualify for that. But they don't have a very robust return policy. So I'm trying to be cognizant of that. Just got the order in this past Friday, but I've been sitting on a few boxes, so I figured I'd go ahead and make it into a official Kollector of the Hoardarian late night unboxing. So here we go. Let's see, what should I start with? I think I might start with this guy right here from the folks over at Be forewarned. I'm not 100% on what this is. If it's something that's not geek or collectible related, I may just kind of move on without the big reveal, Yeah, just as I feared. Scotch guard. Woohoo! Yeah, we got a new pup, so my wife's been ordering a bunch of stuff related to that new family member. Lots of peeing on the carpet and more than pee sometimes. Okay, so here's a little thing from Best Buy. I believe this is a Switch game. It's about that size. I had their Gamers Plus or whatever they were calling it, club membership. You had to pay like $50 a year or something like that, and they had this deal where you'd buy two get one, so I was capitalizing on that while I was riding out that membership. So this was one of the games I bought, Pepper Grinder. It looks pretty cool. A lot of platforming type of action. Just seemed like a lot of fun. I love a good platformer, colorful. Yeah, so eager to try that out. May play that for a Retronathan stream sometime. We'll see if I can ever get my Switch to work again through the I forget what you call it, that allows me to stream it through the TV and everything. Gosh, what is it? Stream capture card or something like that. Anyway, all right. This here, I know what this is. This was a whoopsie kind of purchase. This is coming all the way from Amazon UK. When I heard that this was dropping, I wasn't sure if we were going to get a domestic version, so I just kind of mad scrambled to get an order in. Forgot that I had put that order in, and it came out domestically, so I don't know what I ended up paying. Maybe too much, I'm sure, but got the old Nintendo Switch Lite Hyrule Edition. Maybe that might make my a nice Christmas present for my son. We'll see. I mean, he already has a Switch Lite, so I don't know. Whoopsies. So I had thought that I ordered it from Amazon Japan, and then I looked at Amazon Japan, and it was like no orders. So I was like, whoops. All right, that's my ADHD brain, a little impulsive, got a little bit of that FOMO. A lot of collectors know what that's about. It's kind of a blessing and a curse. The FOMO is kind of the excitement that drives you to want to collect, and not that that's the only thing that drives that, but okay. Anyway, so let me move on. This is I think this is from the D23 Club. Their points program was closing shop, so they've been kind of offering up things that you can spend your extra points on. I've had stuff to, and I've been looking for things, so this is just the latest D23 magazine. I used my points to buy like 2 D23 memberships, which will actually, it confers some kind of benefits. Like I think it allows you to attend the D23 con out in Anaheim, I think it is. But I'm not sure, or maybe it gives you a discount or something like that. So, but anyways, that's pretty cool. This is a small little guy. I have a pretty good inclination of what this is. This is also from Best Buy. Shipped separately from the main game, which was the new Legend of Zelda game that actually stars Zelda. Best Buy had this really cool little pre-order perk, some kind of what do you call it? Some kind of acrylic stand or something like that. So you can see some of the parts here. It actually looks a little janky with it all, just sort of, you know, out of place and whatnot in there. But people were kind of going nuts over this because they had placed their orders through Best Buy, and apparently Best Buy dropped the ball for a lot of people and didn't automatically add it, like you had to manually add it or something. I don't even remember if I did or not. I don't think I had to. So people were mad, you know, when they weren't getting, that's their reason for ordering from Best Buy. And I get that. I mean, pre-order incentives are, their whole, you know, they're designed to make you want to order from that particular retailer. So when you don't get that, hey, what is happening? Thank you for popping in for my little late night thing here. Kind of anomaly for me, but it was, I explained at the beginning, it was kind of a timing thing. Had to get to these Funko Pops from GameStop before the return window expires. So, all right, should I get to, you know, let me, I've been itching to open up this guy here. This is from the official Konami shop. Nothing too exciting, but I mean, it's pillows. I ordered a couple, but they were, oh shoot, they don't, at least they come with the inside, but I hate when you just get like pillowcases and then you got to order that stuff separately. That's just kind of a bother, but well, let me see if I can get this, at least display the pillowcase. It might take a while for like the pillow to expand and everything, but it looks pretty gorgeous on yeah, dude, this is like my my fortress of solitude, my man cave. I just come in here and I feel joy. You know, I'm surrounded by all my geeky passions and posters and figures and books and just games. It's, you know, my wife just kind of gets stressed. She like freaks out and she gets like all anxious, you know. She's like, oh my God, you got so much stuff. And I'm like, I know. And I do try to keep it within reason, but it does get a little out of hand. So check this pillowcase out. I'm going to, you know, fill that up, of course. But super cool. You got Richter there, I think, from Castlevania Requiem. Collects the Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night. Oh, you're getting married soon. Nice. It's gonna be in your closet. Yeah, I know. You kind of, you know, you kind of fill out the space that you got, you know, and then just over time you just start amassing things, and then maybe you upgrade. You might move into, you know, depending on where you are, right? Like some places it's just not feasible to, you know. Thankfully, I mean, we bought before the real estate market in North Carolina got a little too out of hand, and so we were able to afford, you know, something pretty spacious. Now this was coming from, yeah, you know, I mean, that's how we started too, you know. We started little apartments and whatnot, but you know, we moved from California, where I mean, can't afford anything out there. It's just insane. But yeah, we kind of hit the right time when we found our home, and I feel blessed and I'm very thankful. But yeah, when you have space, you kind of fill it up, and that's kind of a issue in its own right. Um, There's the other pillowcase. Beautiful artwork. I always loved, like the Castlevania covers. They're known for their just exquisite detail. It's just, chef's kiss. All right. Let's see. All right, I got the big boxes over here. Let's go through the big guys. So this here is, I think this is the GameStop one. It's the one I need to go through, or else. See, I explained earlier, I ordered a bunch of these guys. Well, A, to try to chase the chase, and B, to get the free shipping. So, marriage advice, yeah. So, let me think on that, man. I mean, well, I'll just say, she's just right. That's my advice. Like, don't try to be right and win arguments. Gosh, I didn't know we were gonna get into marital counts. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I'm happy to confer that advice because I'm married. Gosh, it's going on. This July, past July, was 20 years, so must be doing something right. Yeah, but yeah, it's mutual respect. It's one of my things. I'm a big fan of humor. I don't always bring it to my stream. It's all business, man. We got to open stuff. We got to get to the goods, But no, I'm definitely a big fan of humor. So making her laugh is like my mission. Especially, she's most prone to rolling her eyes. And thanks for the congrats. Yeah, it's yeah, no, it's lovely. Just you really, you grow into each other, and the whole, it's kind of cheesy, finish each other's sentence, but you get that deep understanding of somebody, and you really get to know somebody on a deep level. It's special, man. But yeah, that's my advice. Just don't even worry about trying to win those arguments. Just remember what matters, and and also find your joy. You're not attached at the hip. That's what this is about. And my wife gets it. She understands I'm a geek, and she embraces it. Well, I wouldn't say embraces it, but she respects it. She allows me, but I mean, she just respects that that's my thing, and she's not a geek, and that's fine. And I don't try to impose it on her. Other than, maybe sometimes on movie nights where I'm trying to introduce the kids to the classics, and she might get rolled into that. But, generally we line up on some of the, we'll have movie nights, and that, don't get me started on that. That's a whole other thing, with like kids and their attention spans, and, if it's not like a, YouTube short or, TikTok video or something, they can't hold their attention. And I get it though. That's my generation. Like, I grew up with movies. They were special. They were stories. I got absorbed in them. I'd watch some of my favorites again and again. When Empire hit cable, I was always watching it. And Empire Strikes Back, of course. But yeah, no, it's like twisting their arms sometimes. My daughter's a little better about it, but she's a little bit older, and so I think she tries, and I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm going to introduce them to some spooky classics soon. Probably watch some Killer Clowns next, or maybe Monster Squad. There's a couple of my faves. I was hoping to get her to see Night of the Creeps, because me and her got to meet, I'm blanking on the guy's name. I have his signed figure over here somewhere, but he's been in a ton of stuff, mostly as a cop, and he's great in that movie. And he has this line, "Thrill me." He answers the phone, "Thrill me," and he wrote that on the little fig and everything. But I digress. All right, let's see what these pops are all about here from GameStop. I have to give them props for really packing them well, man. Like, they come in these little individual boxes that, let me see something here. Oh, okay, they all say that. The first one I picked up said Cylon with CH, which means with chase. So I didn't know if that was like an indication of that there's a chase inside, but oh yeah, dude. You know, now's the time, man. I'm a big fan of the holiday season, in part because well, I'm a Libra. I call my birthday the Ides of October. Falls in the middle, so I'm always, you know, I'm just used to like around the fall season, and that's when I'm celebrating my birthday and getting all my freebies, you know. And this is a special one too. I'm going to be hitting that half century mark, so you know, that's a pretty big one, and I'm going to bring it back to the source, go back to my hometown, and hang out in Williamsburg, Virginia, where they have Busch Gardens, where I used to go as a kid, like all the time. So, well, this is what this pop is, and I'm definitely returning this. Got a little bit of damage on the corner, so check this out. Cylons, man, I love that character design from the old school Battlestar Galactica series. These guys are just they're just dope. I mean, that's just really cool character design. I saw actually a person cosplay as a Cylon at this year's San Diego Comic-Con. But yeah, I don't know if you can see there's a little bit of damage on that box. So that's definitely going back. I'm going to keep one of these, and, well, hopefully if I get a chase, you know, I'll definitely keep that. But, well, like I said, I'm chasing the chase, so I'm going to open each of these and see if, not a chase, but not, this one doesn't seem damaged. Maybe this is the one I keep. That's another reason, actually, to order a bunch of them, you know, is that you never can be guaranteed, like, you know, what the condition is going to be. Dang. My chances are dwindling as far as, you know, another standard one. As far as getting the chase, I was just looking here. I don't know if you could see that. He's like crushing a skull there. No, not as into Pokemon cards per se. I used to collect cards back in the day, actually. I'm not a big sports guy, but, you know, as a kid, you want to kind of fit in, and kids are talking about sports, so, you know, I'd collect sports cards. I've still got, you know, some of them, and some pretty cool ones. I feel like I got a Hulk Hogan card somewhere, and I know that's kind of a different sport. It's still a sport, but, yeah, and some, gosh, I can't even think. Who is it? I feel like I have even somebody's rookie card that's a pretty big one. I have like Magic Johnson, and but anyway, with Pokemon, actually, I sort of inherited some Pokemon cards when my neighbor next door was going through some stuff and was like, "Yeah, just take them." And so they're, I want to say one of the original like first series. I want to say from like '97 or '99, somewhere thereabouts. So so yeah, I have them somewhere. I think I just kind of gave them to my kids. And I don't think they beat them up or anything, so not sure if there's any bangers in there, but yeah. So another standard. Well, you know, you don't win them all. I did get a chase last time with the He-Man pop, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep one of these then, unless, I don't know, this doesn't look like it's the chase. Dang it. Alright, yeah, no chase here. So, yeah, just going to keep one of these guys, return the rest, and yeah, they'll probably sigh and roll their eyes, but hey, that's the name of the game. Alright, so now I got one more big box. This is not necessarily a lot in it per se, but this one is from Funko. So anime, I would say yes and no. I mean, I grew up with some anime, like you know, watched a little bit of Voltron, you know, maybe some Robotech. You know, I mean, I guess Speed Racer could be considered, you know, anime. Oh, G-Force, or Battle of the Planets, as it was called in some markets. I loved that one. That was very cool. So yeah, maybe some old school kind of stuff. I never I do like some of the newer stuff, and I've seen like some of the movie, you know, Ghost in the Shell, and of course Akira. Um, but I've been meaning to get into some like Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer and stuff like that. But I just it's not high on my priority list. But I definitely want to get to them, you know, because I do enjoy them. But all right, what do we got here? So they have some kind of system of protection. Okay. So this was a Funko exclusive. There totally is so much to watch with anime. That's the thing. I have FOMO, yeah, with everything. So I have like tons. My queue for TV shows and movies is just insane, and for playing games, it's wow. But so I was talking about character design earlier. Man, I love the design for Gaigan. I mean, that is so dope. Just looks like kind of a '80s new wave punk kaiju. You know, like just badass. I mean, hooks for arms. I mean, come on. Just a super cool baddie for Gojira to fight. So, dig that. That might go in my office to accompany the other Gaigan figure that I have. Cause because I love that design. Got a few other things in here. Let's see. Some of it's kind of boring, just like maybe a pop protector, I want to say. Be a little careful so I don't damage stuff. Oh shit, I forgot I got this. Okay, so I probably ordered a bunch. Gaigan was your goat growing up. Nice. Oh, Space Godzilla. Awesome. Love Space Godzilla. So, I don't know. Saw the new Beetlejuice sequel. Loved it. It was actually quite well done. Great sequel. This guy was featured in it. And you gotta love Bob, man. The little shrunken head dude with the big shoulder, yellow suit. I mean, there was a whole sort of squadron of those guys and running amok. It was a great scene, and he's just a great little character with no lines. But yeah, good old Bob, man. I mean, I don't want to give any spoilers away about our dear Bob, but a fun character design for sure. That's probably going to go to my daughter, I think. I think she'll appreciate that. But, speaking of Godzilla, looping back to, oh, you got to see the new one. It's great. I loved it. As a fan of the original, I thought they did a great job with what they had, They did good. So, another Godzilla pop. This is kind of me compensating for missing out on, they had one before that's more of a classic green that it was actually a Comic-Con exclusive, but they also sold it at Funko.com. So, but I missed out on that. So anyways, I enjoyed Godzilla 1984 well enough. I mean, it's pretty good. Not one of my favorites, but actually, Godzilla Minus One is like tremendous. Amazing Godzilla movie, one of the best. I haven't seen all of them, but out of what I've seen, that was up there. It was so good. It had emotional core. It just the scene that really did it for me was the fishing boat, and Godzilla's head is like right there. It was so personal. You could see into his menacing eyes, and he's sort of like a cat, like swimming and like, hey, I want to eat that. I want to get that. And it was kind of thrilling and terrifying and awesome. I just loved it. Let me see here. Yeah, there's a pop protector and a couple pops in here. What the? Okay, I just have another Godzilla 1984. I don't know if they had a chase for this and if that's what I was doing, trying to chase it, but doesn't look like I got a chase. But yeah, maybe it was just like, to qualify for free shipping, and I just got extra pops to trade, or, I don't really like selling. It's just such a ordeal, but yeah, if I got to do that too. But yeah, well, I mean, I think that's it. I don't have any more stuff to go through, but Lord Foog the Toost. Am I saying that right? um, yeah. Oh, yeah. With minus Godzilla -1, that was the first time that it was pretty menacing, pretty scary, which I love. Like Godzilla should be like a horror, uh, as well as I mean, there's sort of an action adventure, but yeah, it definitely can have horrific elements that they can exploit. But well, it is late over here. Uh, yeah, no, the name, I love it. It's great. I mean, mine's like Slow Daddy-O, basically, like my gamer tag and everything. So, that's just kind of a derivative of my last name. And I go by Johnny B. My dad used to call me Johnny Boy. So there you go. Nicknames, they're cool. But I appreciate you joining me live, man. It's been great. But yeah, as I do, I'll upload to YouTube where you can find the other, collector videos, just me kind of geeking out and unboxing stuff like it's Christmas morning. And it's fun for me. I just sit on boxes for a while and open them all up at once. Also do a little bit of streaming as my other alter ego, Retronathan, where I'm playing like more old school type of games. Well, YouTube, I think it's under Geeks Like Us. That's where I upload the videos. That may change. I've been talking about that for a while now. The co-founders, Doctors Connell and Kelly, they've been very busy with working with their own psychotherapy practice. But we still got the Geeks Like Us name and everything in the channel, and that's where I upload, some stuff. And so I've been mostly doing a lot of the content. Just really for fun. It's not I'm not trying to chase trends or catch hey, smash that subscribe and like and whatever. It's just something. I talked about like having a list to get to, like a queue. The Retronathan stream, it makes it so that I catch up on games that I've been meaning to play. Yeah, man, I appreciate you. Yeah, if you want to check it out, by all means, come on by. And Retronathan, I usually try to stream on Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but life catches up to you sometimes. And like this Friday, I know I go into a badass poker match, which I'll probably lose horribly, but they got a sweet setup and it's a lot of fun. And hey, it's weird, man, when you get a bit older. Adulting, as far as like friendships go, gets weird, man. It's like you really got to work at it, and it's whatever. But so I try to work that kind of stuff in. And again, my wife's very chill about that. And sometimes she'll do her book club and stuff with the ladies in the neighborhood and whatnot. So but yeah, man, again, I appreciate you stopping by. It's always cool to have, a little someone to interact with. Normally it's me just kind of like, oh, cool, look at this, and oh, look at this. And it's like I said, like Christmas morning. But yeah, find us on YouTube with Geeks Like Us, and you can catch the Retronathan. And yeah, I appreciate you, man, again. So well, I don't know where, what time it is where you are. Are you maybe across the pond, perhaps? Or is that it was something you said earlier that sounded maybe British, but I don't know. Texas. Not Paris, Texas. I don't know. Well, I'm technically from the South. I grew up in Virginia. So, but out here in Charlotte, North Carolina, holding it down. But, well, yeah, again, thank you again for popping in live. And these streams I do just kind of random and haphazardly. And, but with Retronathan, I try to do the Fridays, but things come up, like I said. But anyways, I'm yammering. Hope you have a good night, and maybe see you at the next one, all right? And as I like to say, keep it geeky, all right? Peace out.